And we're live. What up, chat? What up, YouTube? This is Music Mondays. This is Zomb Slays. This is the podcast. Welcome. Welcome to episode 21. Welcome to Music Mondays. If you don't know, this is my weekly talk show slash podcast slash everything where we discuss music, everything, and mostly music, but everything, to be honest. Sorry, chat. I have to change my category to just chatting. This is episode 21. Streams tweeted. Everything's tweeted. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yo, what's good, Tyler? Welcome, welcome. Got a good show today. Got a lot of good stuff to pop off on. I got some updates for you guys. Got a lot of good things. But first off, episode 20 is live on YouTube. Link will be in the description. Link is also on my channel, YouTube/ZombSlays. You can just Google Music Mondays. You can find us pretty much anywhere you find me. But if you're looking the easy route, just type in Music Mondays on Google or YouTube, and you'll find us. But episode 20 is also live on the channel if you missed it. This is episode 21. And of course, if you haven't already, follow all our socials at All Music Mondays, Instagram, Twitter. No Facebook yet, but yeah, got everything else though. I had one more update though. Sunburn's album comes out this Thursday on the 17th, so make sure you are prepared for that. We'll have a special couple announcements actually. We have a lot of things planned for it, but just stay tuned because today's Monday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Got 3 days till that drops, and you guys will know about everything we have going down. But that's as far as that goes. So get ready for his album. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Music Mondays is also working on a big project. Once again, I can't really give too much details on it, but it's exciting. It's big. Music Mondays is changing, and we're taking the next step into becoming a better company, a better brand for underground art. And as far as my personal stream goes as well, I finally have the last piece on the way. It's coming in the mail on Wednesday, so you'll see a stream upgrade from me this month for sure. I just have to get all my settings ready as soon as I get my last piece. And we're going to have a new mic, we're going to have a new stream, we're going to have an actual stream. I'll be streaming through my Elgato rather than my console like I currently do. And then I'm planning on releasing a bunch of music this summer along with everything else, but I have Music Mondays and other priorities I have to get in order first before I continue with all that. But I think that's about it for updates. I think, yeah, but that's that on that. Be on the lookout for everything. This week is a big week for a lot of stuff. So just be prepared. We got a lot of good shit coming. I have a few things written down, actually, on my schedule. Excuse me. Yeah, we have a lot of good stuff to talk about today, chat. We have a lot of good shit to talk about here. And a lot of good reviews as well. But, I want to start off by saying, the next rant that I'm about to really like go in on isn't really like it's not to like how do you say, like, put people down or anything like that. I just think this next rant I'm about to have is actually really important. And it's just a subject that I really feel like a lot of people need to discuss. Because I see it often and I've been seeing it for years, and I think people just need to hear this, man. So, I think the first time I saw it was 2019 or so, maybe around those times. But one thing one thing I always notice about about artists, whether they're new, established, or anything of that nature. Look at Darren behind us shredding. How you doing, buddy? Um, One thing I notice is artists sometimes get frustrated when their friends or family don't really support their music. And what I mean by that is, and it's not even just music. Like you could really apply this to almost anything, to be honest. Um, but I'm just using music as an example, right? So say you have family members, say you have people around you that just don't listen to your shit, they don't support your art, they don't support anything. Put yourself in those shoes, right? And I see this all the time. It's just a bunch of people complaining and wondering why their friends and family don't really like support their art. And look, like I said, it's not really to put anyone down or anything like that. This is just really got to be said. And it's got to be understood because I see a lot of people wasting a lot of energy on that type of shit. And it's not good. It's not good. But the point is, when you're an independent creator, whether that be music or anything else, um, you're going to have times where your friends or family don't support what you do. And you simply cannot get angry at that. Like, to put it bluntly, like, you can expect everybody to enjoy the content you put out. That being music, art, artwork, photos, anything like that, man. Like, if you take extremely raw photos of, like, say animals or say nature or just even like city landscapes or anything like that, like, bro, you can expect everyone to appreciate that. You can expect everybody to enjoy what you're doing. Say you make an alternative type of music, right? Say you make like really sad emotional music. Not everybody is gonna vibe with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody is going to, and that's just the way it is. Like, not everybody is gonna fuck with that. Not everybody is going to really feel you. And you can't blame people for that because that's really not your target audience. Like, it's just fucking not. Like, especially your friends and family, right? Because I just find it so ass backwards that you're expecting people that already play a like important role in your life to also play another role. Like they have to ride super hard for you as well, like no matter what you do. But if they don't, that just says they're not your fucking audience. It doesn't mean they don't love you. It doesn't mean they don't support what you do. It doesn't mean any of those things. They're just playing a different fucking role. So at the end of the day, like, you can't sit there and really blame people for not vibing with what you do if that's not your audience. Like your mother and father and your brother and your friends and all these other people, that's not your fucking audience. Like when you create content, your mom's not going to care about your Fortnite video. Your mom's not going to care about your dark art. Your mom's not going to care about your alternative music. They're just not. Like, and that's for two reasons. That's not your audience. That's not the people you create for. It's just simply not. For first and foremost, number one. Number two, they're already playing another fucking role in your life. Whether it be your best friend, your family member, anything like that. That's already an important role. Like that's already very like just important, man. So if you're out here like really sort of like shaming like your family or your friends or like getting angry at them for not supporting what you do, you can't let that frustrate you. You can't let that get you down. You can't let that like affect you personally. Like it's just not something that is because of you. Has nothing to do with you as an artist, has nothing to do with you as a person. It's just not your fucking audience. Plain and simple. And I sort of ranted about this on Twitter a little bit, but I wanted to really touch on this today because it's like certain shit is just so repetitive. Like it's just such a common trait in like new artists or artists that don't really like understand how like how being an independent creator works, right? Like it's hard. Like the word independent says it all. Like this shit is not easy. So like don't waste energy like worrying about people that already play a different role in your life. Like they're not there to fucking buy your merch. They're not there to play your songs. They're not there to fucking watch your videos. They're just not. I don't give a fuck who you are. Flat out. And yeah, I see a lot of that, man. So I'll smoke to that, and I want you guys to understand that that's important for sure. But look, like I said at the beginning, it's not to like put anybody down or anything like that. It's not to like make anybody feel like shit whatsoever. It's not meant for that. It's just you guys got to understand, those of you that do have that issue, like you guys got to understand that it's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. So don't get down on yourself ever for that. It's just not worth it. I see a lot of it. And I just think that's like early early reps as like a independent underground creator. You know what I mean? It's just early stages of like learning and understanding that nobody's gonna fuck with you for a long time, and you got to be okay with that. Like, look, at the end of the day, I spent a lot of time in the trenches, like before I got into like writing and interviewing and managing and blogging and doing social media stuff. Like, I had so many reps. Like, I was working at music for like a full year, like just doing oddball independent shit. Got an opportunity to work for a blog. Worked my ass off for like 2 years. Left the company, started my own company, and then in between all that whole time, um, building my Twitch stream was just like a side thing. Like I didn't like my main focus was music, but like during that time, um, it was really like just something different. You know what I mean? Like it was really teaching me shit. And with Twitch, I spent a long time with like less than 100 followers, no viewers, playing like S&D, like Warzone, like just really like doing my thing in like the competitive side of Call of Duty. And it's really hard to fucking actually do anything with that. It's really fucking hard. And eventually it worked out for me because I switched games. I met a bunch of like my current friends that I have now. I did a lot of like really cool shit. And it taught me that like for a little bit, like you just gotta like go on your own and like really learn this shit until like you find your team, you find your people, you find the place that you want to be, you know? Because at that point, you won't have to worry about your friends and family and IRL shit. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell people like you can't say like fuck everybody or anything like that. Like you can't have that negative attitude because you, like there's so many people in the world and like your team is out there, man. Like your fucking team is out there for you. There's people out there that are going to support you through anything. Thick and thin, they're going to really just try their hardest and be there for you effortlessly. They're it's not going to have to it's not going to have to be forced. So, Just want you guys to understand that. And any creative that does listen, um, make sure that you don't waste too much energy on that shit. And I think I need to make more of a note for people to understand, as far as like on Music Monday social media, that this is really like a lot more than just like simple music reviews. Like these are real in-depth talks about things and problems that artists go through. So any artist that is listening up until this point, if you're watching the rebroadcast or you're here live, make sure you watch through every episode of Music Mondays because there's a lot of good tips, there's a lot of good conversations, and I talk about a lot of good things. So make sure you don't miss that. But yeah, I think that's that on that chat. Like, at the end of the day, like I just think it's like super important for you guys to divide your energy in a good way, you know? And your energy doesn't deserve attention in places like that, worrying about people that just don't need to play that role in your life, you know? Just not it. But yeah, that's that on that. I wish you all the best because I wouldn't sit here and explain that if I didn't, man. I really think a lot of this information needs to be said. But the next topic that I have, um, I will discuss in a few minutes. Actually, give me a second, chat. I always just ramble and ramble and fucking ramble. Never give you guys time to process anything, you know. That's why when the stream upgrade comes and I'm able to have guests on, I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that. I'm gonna do a lot of like audio interviews. I'm gonna do a lot of just guest episodes of Music Mondays and really get some people on here to talk with us and tell their stories, you know? We're gonna have a lot of dope segments here. 100%. Um I think this next topic though, I touched on a little bit earlier in the show. It sort of had to do with tweeting out questions or like asking for questions and curating questions. So I will probably touch on this here, and then I'll put another tweet out either tomorrow or Wednesday. Um, that has to do with questions and segments and things you want to see me talk about here on Music Mondays. So, what do I mean by that? Let me tell you. So when I tweet this out on the Music Mondays account, I'm gonna need everybody that sees it and everybody that's listening here to drop suggestions on subjects for me to talk about or things you'd like to see me discuss here on Music Mondays. It doesn't really have to be music. It'd be great if it was music related, but it doesn't have to be. Um, no political stuff or anything like that. But if you want to see me talk about like conspiracy theories, if you want to see me talk about video games, crazy shit, any sort of suggestions on creative things you want to hear me talk about or you want to have a segment of on Music Mondays, I think we're going to try to dedicate a few minutes each episode to viewer and follower related questions. So, of course, like I said, if you haven't already, follow Music Mondays on all social medias, at All Music Mondays. Follow us everywhere, and you'll be the first to know when we're asking for questions and tweeting out new information. But I really, really would appreciate if you guys got involved with that and really helped me curate some subjects and topics to really, really, really talk about on Music Mondays, man. Because, like, I like to get down to the nitty gritty of things, and I just need topics that people want to hear. I don't mind coming up with everything every week. It's fine. Like, I really enjoy it, actually. But, I also would like to get you guys involved, too, you know? Like, I really want you guys involved with the show. So, if you're interested in any topics or you have suggestions on what I should talk about, please drop them in our social media or be on the lookout for that tweet. For sure. We're already 20 minutes in, man. Let's fucking do this, chat. But like I said at the beginning, I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope everybody's doing well. 6 months into 2021, society's getting back to, well, I don't really want to say normal, but society's getting back to new standards, and everything's sort of feeling uh, free again, is the word I should say, because we don't want to go back to normal. Normal was a bunch of horseshit. Everybody was gross. So, as long as everybody's keeping fucking their health in check, making sure health is wealth, you know what I'm saying? Um, Everything will be good, man. But yeah, everything's getting back to normal. I hope you're all are just well, man. Hope everything's going good. Um, we'll get into reviews in a few minutes here, but as far as reviews go, I had a decent amount of submissions this week. It was a little slow, but I can't expect every week to be super poppin' with reviews or anything like that. But I feel like I feel like we're really getting somewhere and really reaching new heights with artists that I have never heard and the underground really doesn't know about. And every week we're finding new independent creators to really put on for. And Music Monday's new project that we'll be speaking of later this month is really involved with that. It's really involved with the creator, and we're really going to put everybody on, man. We're gonna have a place for everybody to really fucking feel like their art is accepted. But, um, yeah. If you're looking to get a song on Music Mondays, or you're looking to drop your art for review on Music Mondays, feel free to drop us links on Twitter. Every week after Music Mondays, the following night, which is a Tuesday, the following night I retweet out for submissions for next week's show. So next week we'll be live on the 21st of June. So if you'd like to submit for next week, please follow us on all social medias at All Music Mondays, and be on the lookout for the submission tweet. And drop your links below that tweet, and we'll be going through all of the content and music and creations you guys submit to us. And the best ones will make it for a personal review by myself here on Music Mondays every week. I know we're 21 episodes deep, but I just wanted to always remind you guys of that, and really just make sure you know what's up. But let's get into these reviews, man. I chose three this week. We had a decent amount of submissions. But these three, man, we have a good group of people. So one of the first submissions I had, actually no, it wasn't one of the first, but it was somewhere in the middle, is by one of my really, really, really good artist friends, Spendo. And Spendo gets on Music Mondays all the time because he's always working, he's always sharing absolute fire. And he's just a really hardworking artist, man. And this is the kind of shit I like to see here on Music Mondays. And it's just really important. So he submitted his new song, titled "Winnin'." It's a single. I'll drop it in chat, and it'll be linked in the description of the YouTube rebroadcast. But it's in chat. I dropped the SoundCloud link, so you don't have any problems playing the track. And I do advise everybody to submit either a link tree with all your URLs or all that sort of jazz. Like, the more links, the better, because it gives the viewer and the listener more accessibility to your music. So even if you don't get as many plays on one platform as this one or that one, you're not deterring anybody from listening, and I think that's the most important thing. So I usually go with the SoundCloud links because that way nobody will really have any issues playing music, right? So, like I said, Spendo submitted his new track titled "Winnin'." He dropped it about 4 days ago. It's a single. Presentation is excellent as always. Spendo linked me his link tree, and his link tree was filled with every link you can listen to "Winnin'" on, and it's just really, really well presented. And he does all his releases like this. So if you're looking for an artist, even that, like, just has what's the word? They work hard and their effort it fucking shows. Spendo is one of those artists, man. So if you're looking for somebody with really good presentation and somebody that cares about their work, Spendo is that guy, 100%. But as far as this track when goes, I pressed play and instantly was surprised by the flow. Just because Spendo has all types of unique vibes, but this flow in particular was really, 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 really good. I enjoyed this flow a lot, and the beat is really West Coast, but that's expected. Spendo really shines on West Coast sounding melodies and West Coast beats in general. So you'll find him really rocking with the West Coast sound, and he does it really well. Not a lot of people in the underground do that, and he does it really well. I said damn to myself internally like 4 times because just his first verse is insane. But the hook is really dope. It fits really well. It's one of those songs where like it blends so well that the hook almost seems like straight like just bars along with the verse. And it just got that amazing flow. Like it connects like really well. Um, and it's unique. It's not something you see done. Like I said, like nobody in the underground does this anymore. Well, like sure you might find an artist here or there that fucking maybe dabbles in West Coast, but nobody does it as good as Spendo, man. Like he's really putting on for West Coast shit and really putting a new spin on this shit, especially in 2021. Just all new elements, all new sounds, and I really enjoyed this track, man. So go check out Winnin'. Shout out Spendo for the submission. Thank you, homie. Link will be in the description and link is in chat as well. Go follow Spendo on all social media. Just Google Spendo. I'm sure you'll find him. Yeah. Shout out you, homie. Thank you, thank you. Spendo's a really classic guy, man. I really enjoy his content. Always have, honestly. But good shit. Now, this next submission is not out of the ordinary, but I didn't know if it was going to fit this week's criteria. And criteria meaning just music that's well done. And this is by a band titled Brian Bergowitz Band. And he sent me his album titled Wildflower, or they, I should say. And I listened to the single titled Wildflower. Let me link you guys this, and of course it'll be linked in the description of the YouTube rebroadcast as well. But link will be in chat. This track initially I didn't know if it was going to be the vibe I was looking for this week, and really up to Music Monday standards. And I just thought it was going to be something different, but this really shocked me. For those of you that know, I'm really just a big fan of guitars and just acoustic sounds in general, and this is really, really pleasing to hear. This band in particular, Brian Bergowitz band, really just caught my attention with their acoustic, like it was almost like an orchestra with how well this was done. These guitars and the riffs at the beginning of the song are excellent. It starts off with guitars, and then the vocals come in, and everything's mixed really, really well with every instrument as the song goes along. Track's a little long; it's about 5 minutes. But if you're into like classic rock, almost like folk sounding type of tracks, this is definitely for you for sure. 100%, 100%. This is really like just a great take on classic rock in 2021. This is a new age independent track for sure. It's definitely new age. I really enjoy this song, and like I said, if you're into acoustics, if you're into just guitars in general, if you're into classic rock, that's really well done and pretty much professionally well done. Go check out Brian Bergowitz Band. Absolutely. Link will be in the description. Link is in chat as well. Link will be in the description of the YouTube video. But yeah, shout out Brian. Shout out the band. Shout out you guys for the submission. Thank you, thank you. Keep doing your thing. And I hope to see more of you guys. Let's go. Shout out you guys. Great submission. I always find that the band scene is really just really interesting, to be honest. Let me just talk about this for a second before I get into our last review. Um, I'm not very big into the band scene. Even as a listener, like I just really wasn't. I seem to be more attracted to like solo artists, independent artists. Not really groups. I was just never really a group guy. And it depends. It has to be like a duo or a trio. Like I grew up on like Sash Hollow Waterboys and shit. So like Raider Clan, like people like them. Um, but to see what kind of a scene bands have now is really remarkable to me, and I think it needs more attention. So I'm always welcome to review all types of bands here on Music Mondays. Sometimes I'll get like really obscure bands and genres like heavy metal and almost death metal and things like that. But I don't really mind it because I'll always review it from a non-biased perspective. Because it's not that I don't like those types of music or anything like that. I just don't have experience with them. You know what I mean? I don't have experience as a listener, so I can't comment too deeply, but I like to comment on how well it sounds, how it's mixed, the presentation, things like that. That I can comment on, and I enjoy it. And I love putting on for all bands, you know what I mean? No matter what the genre. So if you're a band out there and you have submitted, shout out you. And make sure you guys keep doing your thing because the world needs that sort of genre to be alive and just done well, especially in 2021, man. Like, it's pretty much unknown here in the underground, and not a lot of people, I wouldn't say don't give it love, but it's different now, you know? So you really got to keep it kicking, and for those of you that do, I'm really glad. I'm really happy about that, to be honest. But that's that on that. Um, this last review that we have here, though, is really something else. Really something else. Um, it's from an artist known as C, and they submitted their album titled Love Games. And I listened to the first track titled Ride For Me. And it's a 5-track EP. And let me link Ride For Me in the chat, and of course it'll be linked in the description as well of the YouTube rebroadcast. But this track titled Ride For Me by an artist known as C really took me by fucking surprise. Acoustic trappy with just amazing vocals. The way this comes in the intro of this song, excuse me, is just remarkable. Like it's just so well done. As soon as the vocals drop, you know this is about to be a real fucking banger, 100%. The hook is really well done, and the cadence is great. The first verse is done just as well with a great flow. Lyrics are perfect for what this beat is, and I think C nailed the vibe they were going for, to be honest. Like, if this was the vibe that they were trying to encapsulate, or the alternative emotional sound, I really think that they nailed it. 100%. C really killed this. Like, I can't praise this song enough. Like, this is the type of shit that I think if people really heard on a wider scale, C would be a really great name in the alternative scene. 100%. Um, this is one of my favorite tracks so far on Music Mondays, bar none, 100%. This is one extremely talented individual here, and I hope to see a lot more of this. C is just one of those artists that you can tell has star power. And if you just listen to this track Ride For Me, I promise you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And as long as C keeps working, I think that they'll ultimately reach their goal. Like, you can't ever stop, and just understand that you have magic in your voice and the music that you make. This is truly a wonderful track, and I actually want to go listen to the rest of the EP, but this track Ride for Me was actually enough for me to understand this vibe, and I was really shocked. I was really shocked on what this song was. Um, just truly inspirational and one talented individual, honestly. Um, I hope to see more of this, and you're gonna do amazing things. So 10 out of 10 for me. No bad takeaways, no nothing. Go listen to C's new EP, Love Games. Um, Go follow them on social media, C Music as well. But thank you, C, for the submission. Go check out Ride for Me. Of course, it'll be linked to chat as well. It'll be linked in the description of the YouTube rebroadcast. Um, yeah, keep doing your thing, C. Thank you for the submission. Shout out you. Amazing. Like, listen, chat. Listen. I don't say that often, but I've been saying that a lot lately. I got like 5 tracks in the last like 3 episodes of Music Mondays that made my top 5 list, man. Like, I got a whole new list now. C is 100% one of the best artists I've ever featured here on Music Mondays. Bar none. For sure. And I hope to see more of them. It was amazing. But, kind of ran through our schedule, didn't we, chat? Got reviews done. Got a little rant done. Doing good tonight. I don't like cutting Music Mondays episodes short, so we'll sit here and hang out for a little bit. Um, we're just cut a bit early. Um, just a really chill schedule, you know? But, if you don't know already, this episode will be available on YouTube this Friday. Every episode gets recorded live here on my channel every Monday. Um, and then they're re-uploaded to my channel that following Friday. And if you'd like to submit for the 21st, which is next Monday, when I'll be doing more live reviews here on Music Mondays, be on the lookout for the tweet tomorrow night. Of course, it'll be on our all social medias, so look out for that. Follow us, of course. And I always say that because I want you guys to remember, follow us, motherfucker. At All Music Mondays. But yeah, chat. That's that on that. That's that on that. You guys know the drill. I'm just really excited for all these new upgrades, man. We're really working hard, and we're really working towards a better brand here. And every day and every week, we're getting closer and closer towards our goal. And I hope you really enjoy everything that we have coming, because it's really special. When I started this shit in 2018, I never expected to be where I'm at now. I have over 100 written pieces. I spoke to some of the greatest names in the underground. I've lost a lot of really good friends in the underground. I've seen a lot of underground artists quit. I've seen a lot of underground artists fold. I've seen a lot of underground artists fuck up. And to be here with Music Mondays under my wing and just a really great team of 4 to 5 people, man, really helping me build this brand. It's awesome and just really inspiring, and I'm glad to have you guys here on this journey. And I hope you guys enjoy what we have coming. And I know you will. 100%. But I think that's that on that. We can start to close out the show now. So closing statements. Make sure you follow Music Mondays on all social media. Follow us at All Music Mondays. Be on the lookout for the new submission tweet for next week, tomorrow, which is Tuesday the 15th. go on our Twitter, submit to us, get your art in, get your music in, get your everything in, get your portfolios in. We'll be reviewing more shit live here on my channel next week on the 21st. Um, and this rebroadcast will be available on Friday, which is the 18th. So be on the lookout for that as well. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just Google Music Mondays or Google Zomb Slays and find my channel and find the episodes and subscribe and join the family. But I think that's gonna do it for me. That's gonna do it for Music Mondays. Excuse me. And we'll see you next week on the 21st, live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you all there. I hope we have a bunch of good reviews. I hope we have a bunch of good suggestions. And one last thing, don't forget, I'll be tweeting out for suggestions on topics and subjects to discuss here on Music Mondays. So, like I said, follow on social media, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to this channel, and come support us, man. We're handing out underground sauce every week. I'll catch you guys for episode 22 next week. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. And I'll be live with a Dead Rising stream right after this. So I'll see you next Monday. Later, chat.